Hopefully that's better. Anyways,
Yeah, seems better.
you guys walk out of the arena. Quack's covered in brains, guts, and eyeball juices. And y'all got your money. The crowd's going wild.
Do
And
y'all
you walk into the reception room. What do you do?
want to go see who can eat the most food?
I want to go see who can eat the most food.
Where would that be? Or where would you want to go for that?
Preferably somewhere where we can get food.
Where we can food.
That's paying close to 500,000.
Basically anywhere.
I mean, didn't we just have breakfast like like an hour ago?
No clue.
That's about right.
Yeah. Yeah, we had just finished eating and then come to here.
Mm-hmm.
All I remembered from last time is just coming here.
What we did before that was most of us ate at an inn, and me and Royal went to Billy Bob's Vittles.
I'm gonna go and ask the receptionist guy.
For damn
Do you guys wouldn't happen to have a cleaners here, would you? I kind of just gesture to my coating of viscera.
Well, no. We don't have one in the arena. You're gonna have to go to an inn or a bathhouse or something. There should be one in the industrial district. I know those guys come out of there clean, so there's got to be something in there. And it's fairly close by.
Oh, okay. Do you think Demi will mind if I show up like this?
I'm kind of sure that he's past stuff like that, but I don't know. I don't make it a point to try and go talk to the Lord.
Would you happen to know where he might be found, though?
He's probably either watching the fights up in the audience booths, or he might be in the temple, and he might also be talking to the mayor. I'm not really sure. I don't keep track of him ever.
All right. That at least narrows down where we should look at least. So, thank you.
Yeah.
So, should we go and search the stands, you guys? Since we're here. Well, maybe everybody but Quack.
Sure.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna go search the stands.
Okay. So you guys make your way back out the entrance you went in, and then next to the big staircase on both sides that leads up into like the audience booths. You guys go up there, and it's just rows and rows of seats, and then at the very far end, at the head of, like, almost leaning over the arena, is like a lord's booth, and you see the priest, the high priestess sitting in there, and you also see Demi's guards there. And you can see what you swear is a little floating chair from this distance in the booth.
Well, looks like he is in fact here.
Well, at least his guards are, anyway.
I'd assume his guards go where he goes.
You never know, they may have time off.
Do you think they carry a floating chair around with them?
I don't know.
Let's go find out.
Alright.
So
Sounds good.
you guys make your way over to the booth. Oh, got me your dice set. I forgot to pull out my dice.
Oh, I guess I should do that too now.
And you get to the booth without anyone interacting with you whatsoever. It's
Really?
like-
No one cares about the smell?
and nobody seems to give a crap. I can see Kazi typing.
It's my hotkey from muting.
Oh, okay.
I just have the Ironfall map up.
Okay. So. Oh shit. I almost lost it. Or I did lose it. Hold on. I'm trying to get it back. Okay, so you get up there, and one of the guards wave at you guys as you approach. And you can see from here that Demi is in fact not in the floating chair. But from reasonable deduction,
I think I can
last
guess.
time you guys were around the chair and Demi disappeared, the chair just kind of like plooped. So he's probably at least nearby.
So just wave back at the guards and start walking at them.
Yep.
Hello. No.
Oh, it's that guy again.
Jesus Christ.
That's why he was waving.
That explains why he was hesitant to talk.
I also heard a little like
Wisp
Dark.
of death.
no chuckle kind of he does when he's like, oh god.
Mhm.
Well, hi there. Is Demi floating around?
No, he sure is. We're not supposed to let people talk to him during the matches right now.
Well, what we want to talk to him about is retaking of Thule. If there's any jobs he wants us to try and help prepare for to retake it.
Okay. So, in the chair, in the floating chair, you can see Demi become uninvisible. And you could swear to God he rolls his eyes and looks at you. You've
Like a
got my
sarcastic one?
attention.
I didn't catch that over Hunter.
He said, you have my attention.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we all have a bit of a personal stake in the retaking of Thule, though mine isn't directly related to it. It's adjacent.
Well, so we get the civilians saddled, we'll assemble our armies to go take Thule. If you guys didn't catch that, he said, after we take care of the, shit.
Settling of the citizens, you'll assemble the armies to retake Thule.
Yeah, there we go. Sorry,
I gotcha.
I'm not functioning properly today, so I apologize.
I mean, for today, if you need to skip the voices, there's no qualm.
No, I started a new medication.
Ah, those are always fun.
Yeah.
But, is there a clear path you're taking? Like, should we be hunting monsters along this path to help ease the army's transition then?
We know Thul's armies. We're on the way here to reinforce us against attack. So they're going to be between us and Thul.
Oh yeah, I just remembered. There's some other stuff I wanted to ask you about. The last time I was here, which is like 3 days ago, you were under attack in a very similar way that Thule was, and that river coming from the temple was made of blood, not water.
Yes. Our city may exist on other planes.
So I'm not going crazy?
No. Our
I just kind of sit down in one of the chairs.
Is this having a detrimental moment here?
I just need a small moment. Multiple planes? What does that even mean?
I mean, there's multiple planes of existence.
Well, back to the original topic, it sounds to me like if we wanted to help accelerate the process, what we would need to do is help the rest of the citizens go and settle in.
Yes. That is our number one priority as of now.
Alright.
There isn't anything possibly that a small force would be better at doing as opposed to the giant army?
Maybe scouting. But you'd have to talk to the general about that. Or
Whereabouts?
possibly convincing Threshmaw to help.
Reshma?
He lives atop the mountain.
The chances of him eating us if we talk to him?
Low enough.
Okay.
Wait, someone else was talking about Threshmaw. I'm trying to remember who it. Or was it one of the priestesses was talking about? It was either Demi would know or Threshmaw.
Yeah.
Okay, so we do know about Threshmaw already.
Yeah.
At least where he is.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly try talking to him to see if he wants us to do something. Then we can convince him to join the fight.
Yeah, well, worth a shot. I just want something to do right now. I don't want to think.
Why? Oh, okay.
Well, thank you for your time. I guess we will go and take a look at our options.
Of course. Haste be with you.
And also with you.
Thank you. I'm watching people die.
I hope you liked our fight.
Yeah. How did you? I perk up and I'm like, yeah. How did you like us?
I arrived as your fight ended.
Aw.
Oh, how much did you catch?
You walking out the door.
Oh. But that was such a cool shot, and you didn't even see it.
Maybe I'll catch the next one.
Most likely, we'll be back in the arena.
Anyway, you enjoy your matches. And I guess I'll just start walking towards the door.
Okay. Oh,
I'll wave back at the guards as we leave.
for the sake of my throat, they just wave back.
It's fair.
Well, that's also partially why I'm like, okay, let's leave.
Yeah. Don't want to kill the DM.
No, not today. Not today.
Alright, so should we look for jobs or try and find Threshmaw?
Dry cleaner or bathhouse, something.
I mean, we could look for somewhere
could-
to drop your clothing off, and then we'll go talk to Threshmaw.
There's,
We did have
Technically, you could just walk around naked.
You want me to walk around naked?
Me, so
You don't have genitalia or Warforged.
You don't know.
Fine, pull your pants off.
oh,
we could do the whole dry cleaning thing, and we can see what these dwarves want with me that ambushed us outside the tavern earlier today.
Oh, yeah.
If
I say
there
they're trying
weren't,
to hook up with a dwarf woman.
I'd do that if there weren't children part of the campaign.
So, alright, I guess we'll be heading to the industrial district unless James or Royal want to do something different.
I'm good with going to the industrial district.
I'll also go with.
okay. So you guys start heading to the industrial district. It's not far. There's like a road and a corner to get to the industrial district. You see on the corner to your left, like directly between the road you're on and the industrial district, there's a bunch of dwarves and gnomes covered in soot and dust and grime in a line at Tin Man's Clothier. And you can see a couple sitting outside in tubs washing themselves, as well as a bunch of people washing clothes in tubs there.
Is there an available tub?
There's quite a few. It's just a lot of people are trying to go inside as well.
Hey, you can wash yourself in the tubs.
That looks like a place that you'd be interested in.
Mm,
And it looks free.
I'll I'll go over and act like I'm testing the temperature of the water.
When he does that, I want to use Shapewater to have it start moving. Upward.
You should just have it, like, reach out to them and start
Yeah.
cleaning them.
I'm
Well,
pushing into the water.
Do you even feel the water? One of the dwarves next to you is staring at you awkwardly. He's like staring over her shoulder at you. Quiet.
Maybe. Maybe not. You'll never know.
Just a big
Just-
troll.
Just get in so we have time. Everyone needs a bath.
I had a little bit of a bad time with water recently, so I think I'm just gonna.
Yeah,
I quickly take off my
I'm
current
moving the
clothing and I
water up
pull
his
out.
arm as he says it.
I pull it away. And I take like 5 steps back, and I just I take off my clothing and put on my fisherman clothes again, and I just kind of toss it into the into the tub.
Oi, you might want to go get some soap. Possibly. That looks pretty grody.
Maybe I'm gonna creep closer to it again. Like doing that weird thing where you you lean back but you're taking one step
Testing
forward.
the waters in a sense.
And I'm just going in and like I reach out and start trying to gently scrub my clothing, but still looking at the water very suspiciously.
Sneak up behind him and push him in the water.
Oh,
Well then.
Hunter, you can feel your bag moving.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna look down at it. What's up?
It looks like it might be chewing something.
I'm gonna look around to see if someone's missing a hand.
There's a couple feathers on the floor next to you.
Oh.
Did it eat a chicken?
I'm just gonna look away and think nothing of it.
Out of fucking everyone, nobody fucking noticed.
Passive perception of 21.
Did anyone or do we need to roll anything for him to successfully sneak up behind me to push me into the water?
Kaze?
Or are we just gonna say no? Royal said he was doing that.
Oh, Royal. Royal needs to roll stealth. And since you're not paying attention, it would just have to be higher than your passive perception.
That's fair.
15.
Is that higher than your passive perception?
No, is yes, by 1 point.
Good. He successfully sneaks up on you and attempts to push you in. Now, you both can make... If you wish to resist, you can roll strength against Royal. You guys both roll strength, whoever gets higher.
I don't think I really can resist much. I'm kind of already sort of leaning over the water.
That's why you'd have disadvantage. But if you...
Fuck it. We'll see if I'm heavy enough with my my strength rolls.
Alright, Royal, you roll strength. Finrick, you roll strength disadvantage.
I still got a 20 total.
Ooh, setting the bar pretty high, man.
With disadvantage, he got 20.
Yeah.
Sometimes the rolls are there.
It was either going to be a 19 or a 20.
Or 20
or
or
20 or
21.
21.
Yeah.
My bad.
He's got a +3 and rolled a 17 and an 18. A 17's a lower one. Come on, Royal. I believe in you.
Do I get to roll again?
Yeah, I'll give you advantage because you snuck up on him.
Well, I didn't see his first roll.
It didn't pop up for me either.
Got a 19 and 13.
Why is it not popping up? That's so strange. Alright, so he almost...
Does he have it accidentally set to only show to himself?
He might.
Roll just something. That show up?
No.
No, it didn't. That's really weird. Yeah, I guess you just have to tell us what the rolls are then.
Yeah. So did you roll a 19 before or after your modifier?
After my modifier.
Okay. So he almost pushes you in, Quack,
But you catch yourself.
but you barely catch yourself from going up in the tub.
What the hell? I turn around and see who it is.
Royal's rolls aren't showing up for anyone, right? Are
That
they
is
showing up for him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're showing up for him.
Okay, click on the game log. At the very top, there's an option to select Stealth, Dungeon Master, and everyone. Make sure you're selected to everyone.
Alright. It says everyone.
Strange.
Yeah. It's alright.
Refresh the page, maybe?
Alright.
We can figure it out later.
Yeah. So you turn around, Quack, and it's just Royal with a shit-eating grin.
I was actually thinking about saying I want to have a shit-eating grin on my face.
Well, maybe you were pretty close when that head exploded. Maybe you need a bath too. I'm gonna grab him and throw him into the tub.
Alright, strength checks.
I'm not gonna resist this.
Oh, you're not?
I want to push them both in.
Alright. So you successfully just chuck him in the tub.
Wait, can I pull him with me?
You can try strength check. He already rolled, so you'll just
I'm gonna
have to
push
roll.
him with him as he's throwing them in.
So you
Oh.
maybe
With advantage.
Stealth him down.
Oh.
yeah, there we go.
Water.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, he
Oh.
definitely took you with.
Get in the damn water already.
The bathtub breaks. And you guys just spill out on the
too much-
floor.
Too much weight. Is my clothing at least clean?
No.
The water sweeps away a gnome.
Can I catch the gnome before he goes too far?
What is this tub?
Roll.
I actually want to try and use the shape water to stop the flow of the water from taking him.
Alright. Well, it started to take him. Curator, you can use acrobatics to try and catch him real quick. And, Kazi, you can stop him from going very far with shape water.
18.
Alright. You catch him, and Kazi stops you guys from... But before you catch him, he goes, "Oh, Gloria!"
It's a free bath.
We're making quite the scene right now.
A small female gnome jumps out of one of the little tubs, and she runs up. Oh, Timothy, please!
What?
Timothy's dead.
This is
He's gone.
Timothy, please.
Yeah, she's running after the male gnome that almost got swept away.
I guess I'll put him by the little other gnome. Be like, here you go.
Wait, do either of them have clothing on right now?
No. Does it matter?
Wouldn't be the first time I've seen a naked gnome. Won't be the last.
I was just curious. It doesn't really matter.
He was getting in the tub, and she was already in the tub.
Keyword is was.
She... Hold on. Oh, Jesus. Okay, she picks her husband up like infant, and it's like, "It's okay, Timothy. We'll get you away from these brutes."
I'm sorry, man.
Probably put clothes on before you leave the bath.
I'm so sorry, man.
She is not impressed with you guys. She just sticks her nose up in the air and throws her husband in the tub.
Well, we know who wears the pants in that relationship.
No, neither of them
Neither
are
of
wearing
them.
pants.
Oh. Okay. You guys take your cleaning duties. And Quack is now clean. What for art thou do now?
I guess that we could go find those dwarves.
The first thing I do is I put on my clothing, the good clothing again, despite it being sopping wet. I just don't seem to care.
That's fair. Alright, so Kazi wants to go find the dwarves.
I apparently didn't take note of where they said to find them, so I guess I'm just going to be wandering around the industrial district aimlessly.
I mean, that's one way to go about it.
Well, I guess I do have one method that I could.
There was
use
a
to try and
dwarf
find someone.
there at the tubs. You could
Yeah.
ask.
Well, I don't believe they gave us their names because it was a very awkward encounter.
You
But
just show him
the
the
one
symbol.
dwarf that I helped gave me a coin with runes on it that I could use to, or I could potentially show someone. So
He gave you a rune with coins on it. I love it.
a coin with runes
Okay.
is what I have written down.
Mm-hmm.
So
No, the way I heard that, I'm not completely sure if you said it that way, but the way I heard it was in reverse.
I might have said it in reverse. But I guess that I'll just look around for like maybe a block or two, and if I don't find them or the guys that actually invited me, I'll go and find like the nearest dwarf and then show them where I could find the dwarf that gave me this or the coin.
Oh, you take that to the Red Roof Inn.
Red Roof. Okay.
It's down there at the end of the industrial district. You can't.
I'm just looking at the map.
It's the Red Roof Tavern, you idiot. Oh, dude, who cares?
Yep,
We
I
call
see
it.
I see it.
It's the Red Roof.
I appreciate the minuscule help you've been.
Yeah, fucking. Don't say shit like that. They'll get you in trouble.
Me looking at the map?
They're like nudging each other and fucking elbowing each other and shit. What's that?
Who? What?
Huh? What?
Someone said something about a map, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said, what, me looking at the map? When someone said don't say shit like that, they'll get you in trouble.
Oh, he was about to call you a slur.
Well, there's two dwarves talking to each other, from what I gather.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I guess you guys have a good day. And I'll proceed to the, I already forgot the name of the tavern, the Red Roof something or other. Yeah, the Red Roof Tavern.
Is it, I didn't figure out, is Kazi doing this by himself? Or are we all following him? Because I'm perfectly fine with having followed him.
I'm assuming you guys have followed him.
Okay, then I'm gonna
Partial.
tip my hat to the dwarves. Thank you.
Oi, you have a good one, war first. And then you guys start walking down the industrial district down to the Red Roof Tavern. And you guys can see it from quite a ways down. It's more like a red roof tower. And the red roof is very bright against the mountainside in the mines. It's almost a fire engine red with a little bit of soot on it. As you guys approach, you
Be
can
right back.
Okay. I'm guessing bathroom break.
Guessing so also.
Considering he ran through the house.
Oh, he ran?
Mm-hmm. More like a light jog, but yeah.
Same concept.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say though, I wasn't really expecting us to go in and be pissing off the local populace.
I expect us to do something stupid every day, so...
Hey, you guys aren't really pissing off the local populace. It's just
No, it's a huge city. Shit like that happens all the time.
Well, we almost washed away a gnome. This
Well, maybe
Well,
maybe not break a tub, but
okay. You,
also just ran off without like saying, "Hey, sorry about this tub."
Nobody
How
came out
much
to
would
check
that
on it, we left.
cost?
yeah, no one saw
oh
who did
no!
it.
Nobody cared about the broken tub. Or,
Fair enough.
I guess it's a normal occurrence.
mm-hmm. It is. A matter of fact, I don't think anyone has gone there without a tub breaking in any of the campaigns I've run.
Oh well,
No.
But how many of them were pushing someone in the water?
probably all of
Well,
them.
considering most of the time they break due to brawls, I think we're all right. What?
Yeah, that's actually a little different than what I had planned, because I was actually going to start, as Quack was washing his clothes, I was actually going to just start changing the color of the water to random colors, because with shaped water, you also have an effect where you can change the water's color or opacity. The water must be changed in the same way throughout, so I can't make no rainbows. But
If you would have made it the consistency of blood, you would have like completely broken my mind.
you would have been washing it or washing blood with or off from it. It was going to change
No,
to the
because
color of
of-
blood regardless.
No, because of what the water is like in the water is actually blood in the other dimension. Like
Well, I would have had. It says color or opacity. I would have had to have changed both.
oh, I thought you said consistency.
No, opacity. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly.
I always have pronounced it opacity.
This is the spell where I can have two non-instantaneous effects active at the same time. So if I wasn't holding the gnome up, I could like change the opacity and the color at the same time. But
Yeah, so basically he can affect how well you can see through it.
so I could have made it seem very similar to blood. Not the thickness of blood, but you wouldn't have been able to like see through it. It would have like
Yeah. Well, sorry. So, as you guys approach the Red Roof Tavern, you can actually see that there are there's a rope hanging off the very top, and there's actually a dwarf like just going around cleaning off the roof tiles.
I'm half tempted to yell up there at him.
He's got a lifeline tethered up there.
Alright, well, that would answer the question. Because it would have been a question of, like, you alright up there?
Yeah.
That doesn't look very safe. That doesn't look OSHA approved.
What's OSHA?
Perfect. Okay.
Silence is
This
beautiful,
is
isn't
an
it?
awkward silence.
Alright,
You
I guess
guys-
we'll head in, I guess.
There's
Could I like to just double check that there's like a sign saying that this is like the Red Roof Tavern or some indication of it?
there's a large fenced-in area outside that has a lot of tables and a lot of drinking dwarves and gnomes.
Alright, yeah, I'd say that's good enough. So, I guess I'll head in.
When you get inside, the room that you enter is very, very small. And there's a staircase to your right that goes up and a staircase to your left that goes down. And smoke is slowly rolling up the stairs.
Alright, so I have to decide if I want to go up or down. I guess that. Well, is there any like signs saying?
Nope.
Nope. I guess that I'll walk back out and yell up at that gnome.
'Twas at the wolf.
Oh, right, dwarf. My bad.
That's alright. Go ahead.
Hey, I was told to come here. Where should I be heading?
What the hell are you talking to me about? I'm a little busy.
Well, I need to know where to go for this coin, and I show him the one with the like gold coin with the rune on it.
What the hell are you trying to show me? I can't see that from up here.
I'm tempted to grab it and toss it up to him.
The dwarves and gnomes that are,
Don't you have minor illusion? Just minor illusion up there for him.
ground level with you are all kind of chuckling.
Well, come down here so I can show you.
Oh, you can suck a sword.
All right.
How about you come down for a fellow blacksmith?
I'm cleaning a roof. What makes you think I'm a blacksmith?
I'm just saying, all dwarves do it.
All right, I'll just leave this housemaid to
That
do
is
it.
racist, sir.
And I'm gonna be going and walking away.
He gives Hunter the most dumbfounded look you have ever seen. All right. What did you say, Kazi?
I said, all right, I'll leave the housemaid to do his thing, and I'm just gonna walk away. Probably, I guess I'll just head down the stairs.
You go down the stairs, and fairly quickly, you're overcome with the smell of booze and cooking meat, and you can see light from either torches or braziers or some kind of fire start to light up the staircase. And as you get a little further down, it opens up into a wide, cavernous room with pillars. and a lot more dwarves and gnomes. There's some humans down here. They're all sitting around tables, drinking. Most of the patrons seem rather dirty, like they've been working in the mines or factories. They're going about their business, eating. You see almost no vegetables or plants on anybody's plates. It's basically just meat and alcohol everywhere.
No
And-
wonder they're so short. They don't eat their vegetables.
Oh my
Now,
god.
this is a nice place.
And you actually see at the end of every row of tables a large chair, and I want you to roll. God, what would it be? History.
Oh wait, I was wrong. I forgot I was going to do it in real life.
Oh, that's fine. That's high enough as well.
Oh, I mean,
Okay.
alright, I'm not gonna.
If you want to roll in real
Go
life
ahead.
and tell me the roll, which one do you want to do, bud?
I was just gonna roll in real life, but we can take that one. I'll just if we roll after this, I'll do
Okay.
it like physically.
These are, you know enough about dwarves to know that these are the head of a household's chair. So, likelihood is these rows each belong to its own household or guild of some sort.
Oh, so I'm in like this is like an exclusive bar kind of thing. So like the head of the household, if I'm understanding this
There's
right.
several of them. And you also notice that a lot of the dwarves, not all of them, but most of the dwarves sitting in a row of seating are wearing the crest that's at the head of the chair. And there's like 2 dwarves sitting in separate chairs. So it's like everyone has like their specific row of tables, but it doesn't look like you have to sit there if you're not part of that household or guild or whatever.
Is there like, I guess, a row for non households? Like just for random people, I guess.
There's seats at the bar.
Alright, I guess I'll go and pull a seat up at the bar.
Hey,
James did say that he wanted to go and see who could eat the most, so this is a decent opportunity.
you look like you have a lot to say.
I mean, I just had a couple dwarves tell me to come to the industrial district because of something that happened on my way here. So I am kind of just looking to see if I see them.
There's a lot of dwarves down here. But
Well, it has something to do with what I believe that they wanted to see me for was it has something to do with this coin with the runes on it, and I'll just show them the coin.
he looks at the coin for like half a second, and then he points past you. And behind you, he's pointing out at one of the chairs, and there is a dwarf sitting in the chair, but the insignia at the head of the chair is the same as the rune on your coin.
Do I recognize the dwarf?
No.
Well, that's not any one of them that I've seen.
Well, if it's their household crest, I'm sure he knows them.
Oh, well, alright. I guess I will go and walk up to him.
He's just kind of sitting there when he's like leaned in his chair. You notice that his head's propped up on his fist, and it's hard to tell past his bushy eyebrows that are almost completely covering his eyes, but his eyes are indeed closed.
Hello, good sir.
You get no response.
Alright, well, I'm gonna just leave him be. And ask
to-
James if he wants to eat that, have that competition now.
James?
Yeah.
You were just asked a question.
Oh, you wasn't even paying attention?
Did you hear the
Does
question?
does the dwarf happen to have like a mug
Can
in
you
front
hear
of him?
anything? Kazi asked if you wanted to have that eating competition now.
Sure.
So, I'll go up to that bartender and say, well, that guy seems to be asleep, but
Mm,
Does he
how
happen
is
to
the
have
food
like,
here?
well,
does he happen to have a mug in front of him? Like he has
he's
uh
he's got like 12 hanging off the arms of his chair.
and I'm gonna try some. We can go up and pretends to reach out and take one. I'm just gonna take one of these.
Does a 25 hit?
Yeah, it does.
Take 27 slashing damage.
I'm not healing that. You tried to take a dwarf's liquor.
It was only the cups.
I think he's awake now.
I think
He-
I'm on the other side of the bar by now.
Despite your best efforts and an axe freshly implanted into your shoulder, he snores.
At least I got an axe now.
He's still holding on to it.
He's gonna try to walk away while turning it away so it can't just fall out.
Alright, take 6 damage because he had not let go. But, he's awake. What the fuck are you doing? He pulls his axe out of your shoulder.
My friend wanted to talk to you.
What the leave my and he falls back to sleep.
God damn it. I need a fucking drink. I can go to the bar. Well, I tried.
And when you turn around, everyone in the line of tables in front of you is staring at you, and the whole bar is quiet.
What? I wasn't actually gonna take it.
I don't think they believe you.
Everyone bursts out in laughter and then continues on their merry way. All right, Kazi. Well, what did you say to the bartender dwarf? Because I forgot.
I asked him how the food is here.
Well, mighty fine. If you like
I
meat,
have. Go ahead.
you said if you like meat.
Well, I
Hell
have
yeah.
a friend that was challenging my little group to a eating competition.
I say the
Would you
winner.
be able to help us oblige that?
Yeah. Loser pays.
How much are we talking? Depending on we
Depends
have a
on how
wild
much you eat.
All right,
This could get very
sounds good to me.
expensive.
Heck yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna shout over to James. You still up for this shit?
Sure.
James comes over, sits down, and he throws 2 big rolls of meat in front of each of you.
Royal, you in on this?
I'll sit and watch if you want.
Okay.
Make it a
Alright, I'll
drinking
start.
competition and I'm in. I'm just also casually holding the giant gash in my shoulder.
I guess that I'll start eating with James.
All right. I want you both to make Constitution rolls.
Okay.
Alright, so that's.
I just want to bring up, I took more damage from trying to wake him up than I did in
I
the
got a
entire
9.
arena fight.
What was that?
I got a 9 on the Constitution, and that was a Constitution save, not a check. James,
What's up?
that was a Constitution check, not or save, not a check that you rolled.
You rolled a save.
Oh.
No, he needs to make
Yeah,
a
it's
check.
supposed to be a check.
Oh, you keep saying it. Oh, you're saying he rolled a save, not a check. It's supposed
Yeah.
to be a check. Okay.
If it was a save, I'd have a +3 or +5 instead of a +2.
Mm-hmm.
So
Where is this?
it's at the top of the sheet where
Oh.
it says Constitution or Strength,
Okay.
Dexterity, Constitution.
Okay.
There we go. You still outdo me.
Fucking matter.
Okay. Well, that's not what the rules are for. You guys both successfully eat what was laid in front of you.
Scrumptious.
All right, roll
All
again.
right.
He throws a steak down in front of each of you.
Oh, I am. Maybe I should be rolling on the website. I got a 7.
You're barely able.
Oh, a 4.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Kazi, you're barely able to finish the steak. James is not able to finish the steak.
Oh.
These are also the best prepared steaks you've had.
This is
That's
too
good.
good.
And the dwarf shakes his head at James, and then he puts a big drumstick down in front of just you, Kazi.
Thank you. Thank you. So,
All right.
Will's on James.
All right, little man. It'll be 1 gold.
Okay.
Should have set up a punishment game. Maybe next time the loser will also have to buy a round for the entire bar.
I'll take those wages if we do a drinking game.
We can if y'all want. Alright.
I need to drink
I need
real
to
bad.
digest.
I mean, I've got 73 gold left to mess with.
I mean, you could hold on to it, really.
Yeah.
You might need that money for something else.
I mean, I'm hoping not.
You guys
I
can
mean,
hear.
well, we have to pay for rent, so.
You guys can hear a big bell ring, like what you'd expect from a church, and a bunch of the dwarves and gnomes stand up, and then they start walking towards a set of large doors that are down there as well. And the doors open up, and a bunch of dwarves and gnomes start walking into the bar.
Is it like shift change or something? The hell's going on?
It is.
Yep, that's shift change. Had that on the ship too.
I just lived in my forge. I never got a shift change.
The head of the household, hold on. Or I guess only Hunter's catching this. Someone brings a meat pie to the head of the household and holds it under his nose for a minute. And he slowly rouses and takes out quite the mighty fork from somewhere along one of the arms of his chair and starts face shoveling the meat pie.
I guess I'll poke to Azalias and be like, hey, he looks like he's awake now.
I guess I'll look over. Does it look like the person with the meat that brought the meat pie has a business with them?
No,
Or,
they're already walking away.
Okay. I guess that how do I want to do this? I guess I'll try walking up behind them and just be like, "Hey, excuse me, guy with fork."
No. And he puts the fork down, and the almost completely eaten meat pie, which is about the size of a spare tire.
Oh wow!
What do you want?
I had a couple dwarves approach me earlier, and I'm kind of looking to see where I can find them. They said that it had something to do with, like, someone that helped on my way here, and I'm just gonna pull out the coin and say which this was given to me in response for.
Oh, it's a coin of favor.
Okay.
Do you have a request from the House of Rotfist?
Do you know where I could find the dwarves that had approached me?
If you stick around long enough, they'll be here. But you can... That is a coin of favor for my house.
I mean, I'm not really too interested in the favors. I'm only here because I was asked to come here.
That was probably for the coin of favor.
Oh, okay.
If you have no need for the favor right now, just keep a hold of it. And I'll finish my pie.
Alright, you enjoy your pie.
You
I
have
seem to
a good
remember-
day, Drow.
You too.
I seem to remember-
I will walk out.
You saying you were gonna have them build Billy Bob a proper shop?
Well, I don't know, like, the limits to the favor or anything, so...
Why didn't you ask him?
I mean... Well, I guess... Maybe
If he's
it
the
comes
head
up
of
to-
the household, he's the one who decides, right?
Yeah, well... Is he the head?
It's
Or
that.
was he just the guy that was on shift at the time?
He has not moved since the shift change. He's just sitting in the head of the household's chair. and he looks old as all living dirt.
He's
All
at
right,
the end
well-
of his cycle.
His eyebrows are so thick and overgrown, it covers everything of all his facial features except his nose.
All right.
Oh.
I guess that I will actually turn around and say that I did just think of something.
He holds up a finger, like wait, and he quickly
Okay.
shovels the
I will
rest
wait.
of the meat pie into
Nope,
his
take your
face.
Take your time.
And he points out towards a big pitcher of alcohol on one of the tables and holds one of his mugs out. Did you just call someone? All right. Oh. James is being called.
All right.
But yeah, he points out to a large pitcher of alcohol, and he grabs one of the mugs off from the side of his chair. And
I mean, I'll bring it over to him, but I'm not pouring it.
he dips his head slightly to you and grabs the pitcher and pours himself a drink and hangs the drink off the side of his chair and starts drinking out of the pitcher.
Wait, what?
Perfect.
Is it bad I want to challenge him to a drinking contest?
You want to challenge everybody to a drinking contest?
I mean,
But-
I'll pull out a barrel of wine for this.
Just waiting for James.
Yep. do.
100% though, I'm about to just use that favor on fixing up the Billy Bob Biddles.
That's fair.
Why do you want to fix Billy Bob's fiddles?
Well, my character doesn't think too much of the whole helping the dwarf, so he doesn't really think that they should be indebted to him. So something as, or might as well use it for like fixing up somebody that literally just murdered their chicken to provide me with a breakfast.
Honestly, knowing dwarves, you could probably literally ask them to go to war, and they would. With that
Yeah,
point
that
of favor.
favors probably anything.
I mean, I
Well-
don't need them to go to war, so
Anything short
We
of,
might
like,
need them to go to war.
anything short of taking over the house.
What's that, son?
I think I'm gonna walk over to where Kazi's and pull out a barrel of wine.
The dog overall. Not Lainey and Lila.
Okay. So I can't reveal the extent of the favor, you know, but all I am going to say is they are dwarves.
I mean, literally, my character didn't even want the favor.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you know, to be fair, the only reason you got one is because that pair of dwarves didn't want to be personally indebted to you.
You wanted their whole house to be indebted to him? That makes more sense.
It kind of does, if you consider the pride that they
Yes.
have.
If I consider the pride, it's them
Well,
being
and-
like, the house is in favor of you instead of us personally having to deal with your bullshit.
Yeah. Also, the most favors will not involve them then at that point.
Yeah, but the favor
Well,
does become broader because it's
actually,
going
I do have a personal thing. Well, I don't even know if they're alive is the issue.
Could commission them to search for you, I guess.
Well, what I just remembered was that Greta did it, or just also was kicked out. Greg and Greta was just lost their home along with me. So if they're alive, I could request that they have a place built for them, or another inn constructed. Because I am indebted to Greg and Greta.
I mean, if you use a favor to pay off a debt, that also works.
Well, it's a personal debt, not like a actual.
You're still having a
financial.
commission to them on their behalf, so it is you repaying the favor. You're just using a different method of doing it.
All right. Yeah, I think I'll actually probably do that.
You know, the
Just
nature
word
of
it,
favors
Just
isn't
word it like, if they ever come by a man named Greg and a centaur named Greta, or I actually don't know what race Greg is.
A deer to Oh, Greg. I think we were looking at the.
He was sort
the
of
races.
like a piranha kind of.
We were looking at the
short
races,
person.
and we
But-
thought we found one. I thought.
But a centaur, I'll just say a centaur named Greta, to have like an inn constructed for her.
I believe she was a deer tour.
No, Toxic said that she was a centaur.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with like the features of more of a deer. But I think they're basically the same thing.
They're in the same family, really.
For the most part.
Shush!
So, yeah, that actually sounds like a plan.
Hold on.
A grung. That's what we thought. We were looking at the races, and that's what we thought he might be.
Yes, babe. Okay.
I gotta get the blue milk. I gotta get the local can.
Oh God. Trying to remember what he's actually based off from. Is it a slod? Yeah.
I know he was a big ass motherfucker that looked like a piranha, or that had like a teeth of like a piranha or something with
Mm-hmm.
those lines. So
I think it was a slot I was thinking of. It is the best way I could think of how to describe him. Oh. Slots are more like frogs. And they kind of looked like fishmen.
So while we're taking our break, Manny, what are you up to?
I gotta take my dog out.
Okay. Manny's not even here.
He's probably making himself dinner or something.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
fuck.
Alright. I think that's... There we go. I have returned.
Welcome back.
Thank you. It was Slad's I was thinking of, Kazi. It's just...
Oh, okay.
For some reason I was thinking fishmen, not frogmen. But these frogmen have teeth that are... you know.
Sure.
Yeah.
Vicious frogman.
They look like fishmen.
Froggy fishman. Mm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was thinking of... I'll throw it in character. I was thinking of something like this. But I couldn't think of the race's name. You know?
Yeah.
But... yeah. Anyways. Back to the game.
I forgot where we left off specifically. Did he finish his drink, or?
He sure did.
All right. Well,
Now he's staring at you expectantly. Though it's kind of
Well,
hard to tell
I-
past his eyebrows.
yeah. I have somebody I'm indebted to, so if you happen to find a centaur named Greta with, I'm assuming, I'll describe Greg's race, and named Greg in tow, I would appreciate it if I could have an inn constructed for them.
It's alright. If that's what they wish.
I don't know specific, or I don't know at the moment if they're even alive, but if you happen to come across them,
They know of this peril.
all right.
I know of them.
All right, thank you.
Oh,
I
I'm
almost
pretty
said
sure
acting
Greg
headed
is
for
alive.
this. What?
I'm pretty sure Greg is alive. I don't see him getting killed.
Not easily, no. But Alright. I guess that, assuming that everything is concluded, I will hand back the coin and turn to leave.
He waves over another dwarf and he talks to him as you guys are leaving. And then that same dwarf that he called up, you see run to the bar and go around back and into the back end of the bar. And you guys get about to the stairs before you hear holy crap, I am having a brain fart for a second.
Loading.
Oh, thanks. That's helping so much.
Error.
You hear Greg yell out to your party, "What the hell?"
That motherfucker.
You see his head sticking out of the door that leads behind the bar.
I thought you were fucking dead.
Gonna take a lot more than that to kill me.
I didn't know you cooked.
I don't.
Alright, so that's why the food was so good. I'm gonna walk away.
It's nice to see you, Greg. Tell Greta I said hi.
He like nods. You can swear to God you see a little arm like coming through between his arm and his torso, waving in your direction. That vaguely looks like Greta's arm. Like she's trying to squeeze past him but can't. Because, you know, he's fucking huge.
Yeah.
He did say he knows of them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm not taking back the favor or nothing.
I was totally calling
just like
that
a
the entire
fucking son of a bitch, and here I was worried about you assholes.
For some reason, a gigantic, muscular individual did not have a hard time finding work in a bar that constantly needs new casks and barrels moved. And Greta, as a good cook, didn't have a hard time finding work preparing food.
I'll show it back at them. I'll be back.
Take your time, asshole. Good to see ya.
I'm just leaving.
Alright.
I mean, we could always just fix up Billy Bob's place. It wouldn't be that hard to make it better.
True. Well, if nothing else, the dwarves will be making them their own building, so that was part of the deal.
Mm-hmm.
I said if they came across them, and they already came across them. So now they have an end to build.
Oh, shoot. You guys head back up the stairs. And, the dwarf is still up there cleaning the tiles on the roof. But, there's a whole new set of, dwarves and gnomes out there drinking and eating.
As I'm walking away, I'm gonna shout, "You missed a spot, housemaid!"
Oh my.
I'm continuing to walk.
Someone's getting a brush thrown at their head.
No. That's what I wanted to happen, but that's not what's happening. He's just ignoring Kazi.
Oof.
The dwarf is swallowing his pride.
I may want to find a healer. you kind of can notice
we've got
that
a James, we've got a maybe a hunter, and I have a touch of healing.
you can you kind of can tell that possibly the reason I'm holding the gash is it's to prevent my arm from falling.
I'm just gonna shake my head.
So it was for you, not for me. Okay. I guess that I'll cast a healing word a little bit.
So this will be a thing. Can I mend his arm back together and that count as healing because he's a construct?
Mending will reattach, but it does not heal HP.
Okay, I'll just do that to reattach his arm.
Yeah, I don't care if I heal. I just if it does that much damage, it's definitely going in far enough to almost cut off my arm.
Yeah, no, I'll just reattach his arm.
Well, I'm still going to use my free healing word. I can use it once per day, so.
What is how much?
Free.
How much?
I am about to roll for it. It's 1d4 plus 1.
So I'll at least get 2.
It would be 3 HP. I literally rolled a 2.
I roll my shoulder and then I'm like, yeah, that feels better.
Back in one piece then?
As much as I'm in one piece, yeah.
Alright, so you guys finished leaving. Where is your current destination?
I guess we could go up the mountain to try and find what's his nuts.
Thrushmaw.
How long is it going to take us to get up that mountain, I wonder?
As long...
use the teleporter.
I thought the teleporter only got us to the shrine, not up the side of the mountain.
The shrine is up the mountain.
Not
all the way, I don't believe, but...
It'll save you some hours, at least.
11 hours, to be precise. And that's without breaks.
Well, we can certainly go for it, I guess.
So...
to the porter, porter. Portal.
Yes, we're gonna have someone carry all of us up the mountain.
2. You guys walk through town. Most everyone seems pretty happy. Even some of the refugees you see seem to, at least for the most part, have forgotten some of their burden from being uprooted from home and are enjoying the amenities that are being provided for them. There's still a somber tone amongst the populace, but it's much better than it was yesterday. And you get to the top, and you teleport up to the temple, and there's actually a significant amount of people at the temple itself in prayer. And You notice that there is a path behind the temple that is leading further up the mountain.
Guess we're going that way.
Yep.
This path is obviously much less traveled. The steps in the pathway aren't nearly as clean. A lot more natural erosion has taken place here, and you can see no fresh footprints heading up at all. But regardless, the path is not treacherous. It is just ill-maintained at the moment. You can tell from the wear on the steps that many people have previously traveled up here. There's grooves where your feet lay on the steps. Yeah, your foots. Your tootsies. And there is a weird, like, brownish red flower that is growing up alongside the path. You could swear that the flowers are actually rust instead of actual plant.
Could I actually examine one?
Yeah, you can. Go ahead and roll not perception. I think it's called
There's
investigation.
nature.
Yeah. Roll investigation.
Well, I don't think it would be nature because
Oh wait, I rolled the
it's-
wrong
it's-
one.
rest.
Disregard the 16. I should have stuck with the 16. I got a natural 1.
You cut your finger on the rest.
Yep.
It is indeed a flower of rust. You can feel a very faint aura of magic coming from the flower, but you can only detect it because you're touching it. It's so faint.
Could I focus on the magic and see what kind of magic it might be?
Yes, of course. Roll Arcana.
Alright, this time I will not click. And I'll actually roll. I should just not roll anymore. I rolled a 5.
Oh, good. You have no fucking idea. Shit. Okay.
I guess I should try eating this.
It crumbles like rust.
I wasn't actually going to try and eat it.
Okay,
I was
good.
going to be like, you guys know what this is, Mr. Person that's been here before?
I do not. I was not at this particular spot.
Seems like there's a little magic embedded in this. Complete mystery, though.
Oh. Are you guys abandoning the flower quest?
Yep.
Can I
Let's
examine
see
it? I have an idea what it is.
Sure. How do you examine it? Do you take it from Kazi? Do you look at it real hard?
If he lets me take it from him, I'm just gonna ask him to
I mean,
pass it to me. I figured out what it is.
I turned to show you guys.
So he goes to take it from you. Do you let him take it?
Yes.
Good. What's your hands made out of there, Hunter?
Huh. Never really put super thought into it. I would probably assume iron or steel, depending on what the blacksmith I had would
Cool.
prefer.
Take 3 corrosive damage.
Ah. It's an acid flower, and not the kind you get high with.
When you look at your hands, it looks like they started to try and rust on you.
Huh.
I
Interesting.
mean, acid, my hands are fine.
It's corroding. It's not really acid. Guess I'll hand it back to him before it eats me.
I ain't touching that.
Fine. It's corrosive to metal.
We all know that.
I'll take it.
I'm gonna hand it to Quack's wouldn't harm.
Alright, your wooden phalanges are fine.
I'm gonna make sure to keep it away from any bronze part of me.
Roger that.
I know that technically doesn't rust, but all metal has an oxidation of some kind.
Mm-hmm. No patina for you! Alright. So, are you guys done playing with the flowers, or are you gonna keep messing with them?
I'm done.
I'm gonna keep just own this
I'm
flower now.
successfully creeped out.
Good.
See what kind of magic it is.
What?
You know what? Fuck it. I'm putting it in my hat.
Okay. I don't think you have any metal in your hat, so I think you're good. What was that, Royal?
Just gonna see what type of magic it is, if that's fine.
Roll Arcana.
Refresh the page. I roll with advantage.
Are you proficient in Arcana? I'll just look.
And-
Yes, you can roll with advantage.
Is it just like, how do I describe it? Is it just a flower made of rust, or is it just look like it's made of rust?
It is made of rust.
Okay.
Does 19 do?
Okay, so, it is a magical flower, and it is imbued with the magical essence of rust. There's not much more to it than that.
It's rust. Just rust.
Now that we spent that half an hour on this.
We needed this information, okay?
If you were to guess, it's from the magic held in the Iron Mountain that you guys are going up. And all the rust that formed on top of the magical mountain.
Fair enough. Alright, shall we continue?
I hear
I'm
no
kneeling
objections.
The flower. And I look over. What? Oh yeah. I guess we can keep going.
Oh, you guys run into no more distractions as you make the additional 5-hour trek up the mountain. And you come to almost a plateau, but it looks more like claws reaching into the sky at the top of the mountain as iron pillars and spikes jut up around a smooth section. Almost clawed. It looks like it was clawed out. And in the middle, you see a large gray dragon sleeping in the middle of this plateau.
Oh, that's terrifying.
It was Thresher? What was his name?
Threshmaw.
Threshmaw.
This is cool.
I hope it's not the
Hey,
great
Dragonborn,
dragon
you
that
speak Draconic,
I
don't you?
know of.
Yeah, I do. I speak Draconic.
See if he wakes up when you speak to in Draconic with him.
And speaking in Draconic, are you friendly?
Holy crap, nothing wants to wake up for you guys. It's still asleep.
Can use a spell.
You want to use a spell on a dragon you've never met before.
I'm gonna
Not a
take
harmful
steps
one.
away.
It's not a harmful one. It basically gives my voice earthquakes. Yeah, earthquakes.
That is kind of harmful, especially since I believe, aren't we on top of like a volcano or something?
You're on a mountain.
I
Just
don't
regular
think
mountain?
that's a
Okay.
good idea.
That there's a city at the bottom of.
Well, I guess we'll try common.
And you absolutely can, Royal. But I want you to think about how this is going to affect everything.
Hold off for now.
Okay.
Is there a pebble?
There's chunks of iron all over the place.
Nah, is it? I just need something small,
Yeah, there's plenty.
relatively small.
Yeah, there's plenty
Sorry,
of.
tiny.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
There is plenty of.
I'm gonna grab it, and then I'm going to use my magical tinkering skill since I fucking have nothing better to do with this skill, and record a message to throw at him.
All right, proceed.
25. Let's see, 6 seconds long recorded message. I'm gonna fucking keep pronouncing it. It's Thresher Maw, right?
Threshmaw.
Thresh Maw. Why do I keep thinking Thresher? Maybe I just really want a Thresher Maw.
It's like the two League of Legends champions, Thresh and Kog'Maw.
It's fucking with my head. Hey, Threshmaw, Demi sent us to talk to you. Let us know if you have time. You chuck the thing over at him.
Hey, he wakes up this time. He slowly lifts his head and stares at you.
I'm gonna go wave at it.
And he yawns. In character, as the expression you see, as the first expression you see. And then he turns his head to look directly at you. What do you
First thing I
want?
see is him look like he's gonna eat me.
He asks what you want.
Well, Demi asked us to come up here and chat with you and see if you'd be interested in helping retake Thule.
There's no good fights anymore. And he closes his eyes and
There's
lays
the
his head back
primordial
down.
titan there.
I don't believe you.
I watched it fall out of the sky and laser beam a wall away.
Can I minor illusion the what I believe he's talking about?
Like how it looks?
Yes. It'll only be within a 5-foot cube, so it'll be miniaturized. But if I'm able to accurately guess what Hunter is talking about, it should be. I'm hoping it'll be enough proof to.
Yes,
convince
but
him.
I need you to roll performance so I know how good of a copy you're making.
Alright, so
I'll do my
that'll
best to
be
explain it to
plus
him.
3. So, do I get advantage since Hunter is trying to explain it or describe it to me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, first roll is a 10. Alright, that's a 10. I rolled a 7 and a 6.
Jesus, Kazi.
You see he gets up and this is the last thing you guys see of him before he launches himself up in the air and flies away.
Is that a yes, I guess?
I'm pretty sure that would be a no.
It's either a yes or a leave me the fuck alone.
Can I try and
I
ascertain what it looks like as he's flying away?
I want
Oh yeah, we're all getting hit by
everyone.
wind, by the
Hold
way.
on. I want everyone to make a strength saving throw to see how much I'm taking off fucks with you guys.
I have proficiency, and there was something else I had.
I got a 21. Hope that's enough.
I have a lot of faith in this roll, given how much I've rolled, or how well I've rolled all night. That's a 5.
All right.
Is 21 enough to not get fucked up?
Yes.
Is it enough to try and save someone from getting blown off the side of the mountain if that happens?
That's a different throw altogether.
Okay.
Do I have advantage because I have proficiency in
Yes,
strength
you
saving
can
throws?
have advantage if you have proficiency.
I also got a 21.
Cool. Anyone that rolled a 13 is thrown, and anyone that or lower, and anyone that has rolled 17 or lower is prone.
So does that mean I have to try and catch Kazi?
How far am I thrown?
Says 40 feet.
Is 40 feet. Am I still on the mountain?
Oh, it looks like I gotta save a couple people. Oh, fuck. I'm not saving everybody.
You are going to tumble down the side of the mountain if you do not catch yourself.
Well, James and Royal both rolled under 30.
How is James and Royal doing?
If you guys choose to try and catch yourselves from getting flung off the mountain, roll acrobatics.
All right.
Well,
I catch someone who looks like they're not gonna catch themselves.
one of them has wings, right?
At 20.
I got a 21.
Try to take off.
I got a nat 20.
Alright, you catch yourself almost immediately, James. And, Royal, you can stop yourself with your wings. That's Takazi. What did you roll?
I rolled a 21.
Alright, all of you were able to successfully not get flung off the side of the mountain.
All right.
That's good. I don't feel like putting people back together.
I didn't know if I'd be able to
I'm
catch it.
paced.
So this is good.
I mean, I wasn't worried because I have gaseous form. I can literally fly. It would just cost me like a 3rd level spell slot. And I only have 1 left.
Well, I guess we could go back to Demi and ask him what him flying away means. Actually, do I see which direction he flies?
He flies south.
Is that towards Thule?
Yes.
Okay.
There's also a lot of other things south. But, you know.
I mean, maybe you went to go check out if we're true or not.
I think that we can interpret that as fuck off. I need a nap.
Eh,
Alright.
But
I'm gonna dispel the magical tinkering I did. Just crush the pebble.
Roger that. So, as you guys watch Threshmaw turn into a speck in the distance,
Hey, I'm actually gonna do one last thing. I'm going to take the flower out of my hat and place it where Thrushmaw was sleeping.
okay. As you place the rose of rust where Thrashmaw was sleeping, the floor beneath you gives way. What do
Okay.
you do?
I'm not close enough to try and pull him back.
I guess I try to jump away.
What's your jumping distance?
My
I don't actually know. Actually,
I don't know how to calculate that.
you jump in the air equal to the number of feet plus 3 plus your strength modifier.
Yeah, your strength
I
determines
get-
how far you can jump. Long jump. When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. When you make a standing long jump, you can leap only half that distance. Either way, each foot you clear on the jump costs a foot of movement. So
Oh, there you go. Standing long jump will work.
Such as a jump across a screen. It doesn't really say.
Okay.
You have to calculate it.
It's kind of a trick question because you can't jump that far. But I just kind of wanted you to find your jump distance so I could deny you.
would I be able to get, or would he be close enough where I could, like, touch or come in physical contact with him?
No. The distance you'd need to be able to reach 10 feet.
Is there any way I could try and pull him back?
Hold on.
Say that again.
I'm gonna try. I have rope on me. like wrapped around me. I'm gonna hold on to one end and just throw the spool up towards you guys.
Oh,
Well,
this isn't gonna end well.
I have Featherfall, so I'm gonna run up to him and be like, "How far is this falling? Can I see what he's going into?"
Yeah, he's gonna fall about 5 feet.
Oh.
He doesn't know this. The floor is falling off from under him.
So as I walk up to him and see that it's a small jump, I'm just gonna start walking slower.
Quack, it appears as though you've landed in a giant pile of random junk. There's like belts and a boot, and it's just really random shit down here. It almost looks like a dragon horde, but it's just an assortment of random stuff.
Well, out of character, I know a dragon's hoard does not necessarily have to mean gold. It's just whatever the dragon values.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody have deck magic?
I'm I'm just gonna leave everything be and try not to disturb anything. I don't want to piss off a dragon.
I'm still curious if there's anything magical in there. Doesn't mean I want to take it.
Alright, so you're gonna check for magical items.
Well, I'm asking if anybody has detect magic.
I'm just leaving. I'm not saying a word.
Just curious.
Can I find the flower again?
You crushed it.
Oh,
Check your foot. See if it's rotten.
hey, both my feet are wooden.
Would that make you a wood forge more than a war forge then?
No, Warforged can be made entirely of wood.
Ow. That hurt my face.
So are you going to go start rooting through the pile of junk, Hunter?
No. I was just asking if anybody had detect magic, because I'm not going to root through that shit. I have identify, but I'm not going to spend the next 50 years trying to identify all that shit.
I don't believe anybody has identify, or not identify, but detect magic.
Yeah, that's why I asked if anybody had detect magic. Because
So
part of me's curious if a gray dragon wants to collect random junk or if he collects magical junk.
I want you to roll. What would it be? I'm gonna say survival, because that's knowledge on monsters.
Okay. Survival.
It could be history.
I'm just trying to
Yeah,
find my way out at this point.
10.
You don't know shit about the dragon. The edge is low enough. You could just climb up the edge.
Yeah, I'm doing that. And just,
Okay.
I'm just gonna fast walk away while whistling, while making a simulated whistle.
Okay.
Nothing
So-
happened.
Is everyone?
Oh, he's definitely gonna fucking know.
Yeah. Good thing dragons don't have like a good sense of smell or anything, right?
Oh, he's. I wouldn't be surprised if that motherfucker's coming back right now.
Anyway, so you guys start making your way back down the mountain.
Aye, sir.
All right. Well,
The thing is, the we're gonna need rest soon.
I mean, we could take a short rest if you want some life.
No, because we've been up for like 13 hours at this point, I would imagine.
Well, the arena was only like a few minutes.
Yeah.
But we literally went across town and then up a mountain.
Yeah, the mountain was 5 hours, Toxic said.
Mm-hmm. 5 additional hours to teleporting up to the temple. Oh. It'll be another 5 hours back down.
So at most, we've been up for 12.
Yeah. I am going to end this one here. So,
With the looming threat of death.
with the possible looming threat of death. I don't know if anyone knows anything personally about gray dragons, but I want everyone to remember your characters don't know this information unless you succeed in the
fair.
role for it.
Fair enough.
So what would the roll be? A survival check?
Mm-hmm.
I have proficiency. Might as well give it a shot.
Oh. If, obviously, everyone knows that it's a gray dragon, since, you know, it's gray. It's also, known as a fang dragon. So, if you guys, as players, want to delve into that on your personal time, which is why I'm, you know, putting the stipulation, your characters don't know. But
yeah, I already know.
yeah, they're an interesting breed. Thrushmaw is,
Old as fucking huge.
mm-hmm. So, I will put the experience points that you guys have gained during this session into the Dungeon Master's room. So this will be added to the pool previously. So, you know, when you guys have a long rest, you can
Accumulate.
yeah.
Yeah, I haven't added any to my character yet.
Thank you guys for joining me for this session, and I hope to see you next week.